Build e-commerce website that have search feature using React.js with Vite and Tailwindcss for styling and React Router version 6 for routing. Before we start, make sure to subscribe the channel and like the video. First, open empty folder in the versus code, then open new terminal, create Vite app by running yarn create Vite / command. Choose React as framework and JavaScript as variant. When we done the app creation, let's set up Tailwind.css. First install Tailwind.css, post CSS, and auto prefixer. Run npx tailwind.css init-p command to create your tailwind.config.cjs file. Add the paths to all of your template files in your tailwind.config.cjs file. Add the Tailwind directives for each of Tailwind's layers to your /src/index.css file. Test if it's working. Start the app by running yarn dev. We need some icons, so install React Icons. In this project, we need Components folder and Pages folder. Inside the Pages folder, create 4 pages: home page, cart page, favorites, and order. In the Components folder, we need 3 components: sidebar, main, and cart items. In the home page, file import sidebar and main components. And in the app.js import homepage. Now let's build the first component in the sidebar import menu: home, cart, heart, and delivery track icons from React Icons. The sidebar structure will be 5 icon buttons: the menu button, home button, cart button, favorites button, and the order button. When we done the structure, let's style the sidebar position will be fixed with top 0 and left 0. Because we need, when the items became scrollable the sidebar, it has to be non-scrollable, and add padding 2 background gray. In the alt tag add 5 padding, set the space between the buttons 8. Then set the icon size 1.5 rem. Now we done the first component sidebar. Now let's build the next component in the main.jsx. First import these two icons from React Icons. And some of the product images from assets. You can get all the images, the GitHub link in the description. The component structure will be header with heading text and searching bar, and also categories bar and product section. Let's style. The first div width will be full and position relative. Then the header and categories div will be sticky position with top 0 and z index 10. We need when we scrolling the products the header and categories to stick to the top. The header div display flex justify between an item center, add 4 padding, and the background is white. H1 text is 3XL, font weight is bold. In the search div, also display flex and add 5 horizontal padding and 2 vertical padding, background gray and rounded. The input background is transparent and outline 0. In the categories div width is full, display flex horizontal space between the categories is 8, add 5 horizontal padding and 10 vertical padding. The first category background will be black and text is white, add horizontal and vertical padding and border radius is full and box shadow is XL. And all other categories background will be white. Now in the products, display the products grid. And grid columns are 2, but when the breakpoint reaches XL, columns will be 5, and in the large breakpoint columns are 3, add 9 gap between the products and padding 4. Every product height will be 300 pixels and background white, box shadow 2XL, padding 2 and border. The product image width will full and height will be 60% with object fit cover and padding 2. Now we done the styling and we need the search bar to work. First let's create array of products. Every product will have image, title, description and price. In the Products section, map the products and display every product detail. Import use state hook from React. Declare new state variable called filtered products, then initialize the filtered products state to products array. Create function called search handler. Create new variable. This variable stores what this filter returns. The filters is working like it checks if the product title includes the input filed text. Then check if the array length is not 0. If it's 0, there is no product title that's similar the text you entered the input. So if this condition becomes true, update the state variable by initializing the new filtered array. In the input on change, call the function. And if you want to search products, when the search button is clicked, invoke the function in on click event attribute. Now if you search product, you will see nothing because you're not displaying the filtered product. In the products section, map the filtered products. Now it's working perfectly. Now we need to route between the pages through the sidebar. To make things done, now stop the app and clear the terminal. Install the React Router DOM by running yarn add at React Router DOM. As you can see when I am recording this video, the version 6.9. In the app.js, import all the pages from Pages folder. And also import create browser router, router provider, create routes from elements and outlet. From React Router DOM. Create routes from elements is a helper that creates route objects from elements. It's useful if you prefer to create your routes as JSX instead of objects. When you set up the route, then export it. Should be used in parent route elements to render their child route elements. Now we done the routing setup. We need when the sidebar buttons clicked to navigate the pages, so to do that. In the sidebar, import nav link from the React router. Then wrap the nav link in the button nav link. It has to attribute that you will pass the route you want navigate when the button is clicked. And it's working. As you can see, the button is only in the home page, and we need the sidebar in all pages to do that in the app.js. Import the sidebar, then call it in the route. Now you can remove it from the home page. Every route this sidebar will be shown. We done the routing setup. Now let's build the cart items component. First, import delete and left arrow icons from React Icons. The structure will be heading text and two divs. One is the items table and the other is the checkout. When you done the structure, apply stylings. Now we done 2 pages. In the favorites page we need to display you don't have any favorite products text and back to the shop button in the styling center this content. Then do the same in the orders page, only change the favorite into ordered. Now we done it, the whole pages. Lastly, we need to make the categories to be able horizontal scroll with customized scroll bar. Thanks for your watching. Like the video, comment.